Chosen one. Pause in this moment. The heavens are leaning close and a sacred whisper is flowing into your soul. Your life has never been random. Every tear, every burden, every unseen battle has been the path that brought you here. You are being spoken to now, directly and unmistakably. A fire is awakening inside you, a flame that no darkness will ever quench. You are not here by chance. You are here because you have been chosen, set apart with purpose written before time began. You have felt it, haven't you, that pull deep within, that quiet certainty that you were meant for more. The world may have tried to bury your light, but heaven has seen you. The Eternal One has watched the nights you wept in silence, the storms that should have broken you, the valleys you crossed when others would have fallen. And now the voice of the divine declares enough. The struggle is ending. The gates of heaven are opening and blessings beyond imagination are ready to pour into your life. You are not ordinary. You are a living testament of divine strength. The scars you carry are not marks of weakness but evidence of resilience, etched by the hand of God into your very being. Before you drew your first breath, you were known. Before you opened your eyes to this world, your destiny was woven into the tapestry of creation. Every delay, every closed door, every tear has only prepared you for this moment. Now you step not as a survivor, but as one chosen to embody a miracle. The shadows that haunted you are retreating. Light is breaking through. The timing is perfect, for heaven's clock has struck your hour. The blessings that are coming will not end with you. They will overflow into lives around you. Your testimony will not just be your story. It will be the spark that ignites faith in countless others. The world will look at you and wonder how you shine so bright, and the answer will be clear: it is the glory of God upon you. The chains of fear, doubt, and lack are falling away. What once held you captive has no power any longer. Opportunities you never imagined are aligning. Doors you thought were closed forever are opening wide. You are walking into a destiny that has always been waiting. You are not meant to shrink or settle. You are meant to rise, to heal, to illuminate, to transform. Your blessings will not be just for your comfort. They will be seeds for the world. Through you, the hungry will be fed, the broken will be lifted, the weary will find hope again. Your health will be a sign of restoration, your peace a beacon that draws others to divine love. You are the vessel, and through you, rivers of abundance will flow. This is not the end of your struggle, it is the beginning of your rising. This is the hour heaven reveals who you truly are. A spark is rising in you, chosen one, not only for your life but to ignite hope in others. You may look at your journey and see struggle, but heaven sees preparation. You may see lack, but the Eternal sees abundance. You may feel pain, but God has always seen purpose. Every tear, every moment has been shaping you for this divine appointment. Romans 8:28 speaks of this truth, that all things work together for good to those who are called according to His purpose. That is you. You have not merely been surviving, you have been sculpted by the divine hand. Every rough edge chiseled away to reveal the masterpiece you were always meant to be. Soon, others will look upon you and wonder at the light in your eyes, the steadiness in your step, the peace in your heart. They will ask what changed, and you will know it is not you who changed but God moving through you, turning your life into a living testimony. This call is not just words, it is a divine summons. Breakthrough is closer than you think. The chains are breaking, the doors are opening, the blessings are already flowing. Heaven is waiting for you to trust, to step forward into the fullness of what has been promised. The enemy tried to silence you. Every lie, every shadow, every weight was meant to crush you, but none of it succeeded. Why? Because you have never walked alone. God's power within you is stronger than any force in this world. John 16:33 declares that though this world has trouble, He has overcome it. That victory lives in you now. You may have felt weary, you may have felt abandoned, but you were never forsaken, even now. Mountains are moving that you cannot yet see. The healing you have prayed for is stirring. The provision you have needed is aligning. The peace you have longed for has already been planted within you. Picture the life awaiting you, a life where fear no longer commands your decisions, where lack no longer names your identity, where every breath carries the weight of divine purpose. This is not fantasy, it is promise. Deuteronomy 28:2 says that blessings will pursue and overtake those who walk in God's way. Perfection is not required, only trust. Faith that steps forward even when the road ahead is hidden in mist. You have walked through fire and not been consumed, through floods and not been drowned, because the hand of God has always been upon you. Now He whispers it is time. Time to rise. Time to shine. Time to receive. Your life is about to stand as undeniable proof of His faithfulness. Family, friends, even strangers will look at you and see a miracle in motion, a breathing testimony of God's glory. The story being written through you will echo for generations. Every step of faith you take now is a stone in a monument that others will look upon as a guiding light. Doors that were bolted shut are swinging wide. Opportunities you thought lost are resurfacing. Isaiah 61 calls out to you, "Arise, shine, for your light has come." You may feel unready, unworthy, insufficient, but God has never chosen the flawless. Moses stuttered, yet led a nation. David was a shepherd, yet crowned a king. What matters is not your perfection, but your willingness. And you, chosen one, are willing. Your flaws do not disqualify you, they make you the perfect vessel for His strength. This is your moment. The heavens are aligning. The earth is shifting, the Spirit is moving. You are not just a person, you are a purpose. Not just a life, you are a legacy. Every prayer, every silent night of faith, every step of endurance has brought you to this intersection of destiny. Your breakthrough is here, and it is greater than you can yet comprehend. To be chosen is not a title but a calling. It is weight and privilege, light and fire. Your presence carries atmosphere. Your words carry power. Your faith shakes mountains. That is why the enemy tried so desperately to halt you. But every attack has only refined you. Every lie has only led you deeper into God's truth. You are not simply surviving, you are rising into abundance. Your life is becoming a miracle that no one will be able to explain away. The time is urgent. Heaven is not waiting for you to feel ready. Heaven is declaring now, trust now, step now, move now. The blessings are prepared, the path is cleared, the doors stand open. What awaits is transformation, finances shifting from lack to overflow, health renewed with vitality, relationships restored and divinely aligned. God's favor is wrapping around you like a shield, just as Psalm 5:12 proclaims, "Surely, Lord, you bless the righteous and surround them with your favor as with a shield." Chosen one, hear this truth. You may have doubted yourself, but heaven never doubted you. You may have felt unworthy, yet God has called you worthy. You may have thought your dreams were too vast, yet He whispers they are not vast enough. His plan for you is beyond anything you can imagine. As Ephesians 3:20 declares, He is able to do immeasurably more than all we ask or think. And that same power is alive in you now. The world is about to witness a new you, the you filled with divine purpose. radiating glory, walking in the strength he always saw. Your story is being rewritten. Pain is turning into power, trials into triumph, brokenness into beauty. Behind the curtain of your life, heaven is aligning people, opening doors, moving pieces into place. You may not see it yet, but it is happening. The job you have prayed for, the healing you have sought, the peace you have longed for, they are closer than your breath. Trust his timing. Trust his plan. He has never been late, never been wrong. Your breakthrough is near. Chosen one, nearer than you know. You are not simply a person, you are a purpose. Not just a story, you are a legacy. Every step you take in faith lays a stone in the monument of his faithfulness. Every prayer you whisper becomes a seed that will bloom into miracle. Every choice to trust carries you into destiny. You are not building for today alone. You are building something eternal, something that will echo long after you are gone. The enemy thought he could silence you, but he cannot. The world thought it could define you, but it will not. The final word belongs to God, and his word over you is victory. This is your season. The promises will manifest in ways undeniable, in ways that leave no space for doubt. People will look at you and see the craftsmanship of God himself, a living proof of his power. The heavens are open, the earth is stirring, and God is moving. Step forward in faith. Receive what is yours. Your life is about to become a miracle that no one can explain away. This is why he speaks to you now, because the moment has come. Lift your eyes, chosen one, for his call is raising you higher. This is not about chasing empty dreams. This is about stepping into the reality already prepared for you. Every uncertain path you walked was divinely guided. Every time you thought you were lost, he was leading you toward destiny. Your life is a canvas, and he is painting a masterpiece. The pain you endured was never wasted. It was training ground, shaping resilience, crafting wisdom, preparing a heart strong enough to carry his glory. Think of Joseph, betrayed, enslaved, forgotten, yet every trial was a step toward the throne. Your story carries the same pattern. You may feel in the pit, but heaven already sees your crown. The doors you thought were closed are unlocking. Where others see struggle, he sees strength. Isaiah 40:31 proclaims that those who hope in the Lord will soar on wings like eagles. That is you. You are not crawling, you are about to soar. Your wings are ready, and God is lifting you higher than you dared to dream. Do not forget the authority placed in your hands. You are not a bystander, you are a vessel of his will. Your prayers move mountains. Your words plant seeds of life. Your faith shakes atmospheres. The enemy trembles at the authority you carry. He tried to silence you, but your voice is only louder. He tried to dim you, but your light is only brighter. You are not a threat to darkness, you are its undoing. God has chosen you to confound the enemy's schemes, to walk in wisdom that outshines his lies. A new clarity is coming. Where there was confusion, purpose will now appear. Where you felt stuck, freedom will flow. The fog is lifting and the path is revealed. Trust not your own understanding, but lean on his. As Proverbs 3:5-6 declares, in a world full of noise, doubt, and fear, God's voice cuts through with peace, direction, and power. You are not called to blend into chaos, but to rise above it as a beacon of hope for the searching, and people are watching you. They may never say it aloud, but they are drawn to your strength, your endurance, your faith. God is not just giving you a breakthrough for a moment. He is giving you a future of impact. What is coming is not temporary. It is eternal. The blessings about to be released are seeds for a harvest that will nourish generations. Your life is not merely a blessing, it is becoming the very vessel of blessing for the world. Chosen one. Your wealth will build futures. Your health will awaken hope. Your peace will heal hearts. You are not merely receiving, you are becoming a source, a living river of God's goodness flowing into the lives around you. The enemy wants you to stare at what you lack, but heaven calls you to see what you already hold. You hold His promise, His strength, His purpose. Philippians 4:19 declares, "My God will meet all your needs according to the riches of His glory in Christ Jesus." That is not a possibility, it is a certainty. His riches are limitless and they are flowing toward you even now. Your task is simply to stand ready, hands open, heart expectant. The waiting you have endured has not been wasted. It has been holy preparation. God has been teaching you patience, stretching your faith, strengthening your spirit. Every moment you thought nothing was happening, He was moving. Every prayer you believed unanswered was answered in ways you could not yet see. Now the harvest is coming. The seeds you sowed in faith are about to bloom, and the world will see His faithfulness written across your life. People will look at you and see what God can do with a willing heart. They will see one who faced giants and did not flinch, who walked through fire and emerged shining. You are not living for yourself alone. You are living for every soul that needs to know God is real, that His promises hold, that His power transforms. Your story is proof that miracles still happen. Right now, heaven is positioning you for influence. You are not meant to remain small or hidden. You are meant to step into rooms where decisions are made, where lives are shaped, where futures are born. God is opening doors no one can shut. Revelation 3:8 speaks over you. I have placed before you an open door that no one can shut. That door is yours, chosen one. Walk through it with confidence, knowing God goes with you. The enemy will whisper doubt, but God calls you priceless. The world will try to make you feel small, but God names you a giant. Your past may murmur failure, but God declares victory. You are not defined by what was, you are defined by what He says you are. And He says you are chosen, anointed, destined for greatness. Stand tall in that truth and watch the world shift around you. Your faith is not just a feeling, it is a force. When you pray, heaven moves. When you speak, darkness trembles. When you trust, miracles happen. You are not powerless, you are powerful beyond measure. Ephesians 6:16 urges you to take up the shield of faith that extinguishes all the flaming arrows of the evil one. That shield is yours and unbreakable. The blessings being released over you are not just for today, they are for tomorrow, for your children and their children. Every step you take in faith plants a seed for the future. Every act of obedience sends ripples into lives you may never meet. You are not just walking a path, you are paving a highway lit by God's glory for others to follow. You may feel unready for what is coming, but God says you are. You have been trained in the fire, strengthened in the storm, prepared in the waiting. The world may not yet see it, but you are a warrior, a leader, a light. God has equipped you for every battle, every challenge, every opportunity. 2 Timothy 1:7 proclaims, "For the Spirit God gave us does not make us timid, but gives us power, love, and self-discipline." That is who you are. God is shifting the atmosphere around you, resistance turning into favor, lack turning into provision, confusion turning into clarity. You are stepping into a season where everything aligns with His purpose. People who doubted you will see His hand on your life. Doors that were closed will open wide. Your life is about to become a living testimony of His power. The enemy thought he could keep you down, but God is lifting you up. The world thought it could limit you, but God is expanding your territory. You are not bound by circumstances, you are bound for glory. Like Jabez, you cry out, "Oh, that you would bless me and enlarge my territory." And God is answering, expanding your influence, multiplying your impact. You are not just a person, you are a movement. Your life is a spark that will ignite change, a light guiding others home. Every step you take is a declaration that His promises are true. Every choice you make is a testimony of His faithfulness. You are not just living, you are rewriting what is possible. The heavens are watching you. Angels are cheering. God is moving. The enemy is fleeing. You are not merely standing, you are rising. You are not just hoping, you are receiving. Your life is about to become a miracle others cannot explain, a story they cannot ignore. Keep walking. Keep trusting. Keep shining. God has you, and the world is about to see it. You are not meant to fit into the mold of this world, you are meant to break it. Your existence is a divine disruption, a force that challenges everything darkness has built. God is positioning you to stand where others falter, to shine where shadows reign, to lead where chaos rules. This is your moment to step fully into His plan. The trials you endured were never meant to destroy you, they were meant to reveal you. Every doubt, every struggle was a forge shaping your spirit. Remember Daniel in the lion's den, surrounded by danger, yet untouched, his trust unshaken. God did not only save him, He made him a living testimony of His power. Your life is no different. The lions you faced are proof of God's protection. And now He is ready to show the world what He has done. You carry a spark that can set the world ablaze, not with destruction, but with hope. Your faith, your resilience, your trust in God are not just personal victories. They are the beginning of a legacy that will feed generations. Chosen one. You are a beacon in the dark. Even when you do not see it, eyes are drawn to you. Hearts are drawn to the way you stand unshaken, to the way you carry peace in the storm. Your life is a sermon, not preached with words, but written in the way you live. You are not just a follower, you are a leader in the kingdom. Luke 10:19 speaks over you. I have given you authority to trample on snakes and scorpions and to overcome all the power of the enemy. That authority is yours now. When you speak, heaven listens. When you pray, mountains move. When you step forward, the enemy scatters. You are not waiting for permission. You have already been commissioned by God Himself. The world may try to box you in, to name you by your limits, to define you by your past, but God calls you beyond every label. He sees not a small life, but a giant rising. He sees someone who can change cities, heal hearts, shift nations. Your potential is limitless because His power within you is limitless. Right now, He is rearranging things in your favor. Connections are forming, opportunities aligning, resources appearing. You may not see it yet, but the ground beneath you is moving. Heaven is setting the stage for a breakthrough that will leave no doubt of His presence. Psalm 37:5 whispers, commit your way to the Lord, trust in Him, and He will act. He is acting. Chosen one. Get ready. Your heart may carry scars, but they are not marks of shame. They are badges of honor. Proof of battles fought and survived. Proof of pain transformed into power. God is turning those scars into stars, a constellation of His faithfulness that lights the night for others to follow. Your story is a map to His glory. The enemy's greatest weapon is distraction, but God is calling you to focus. The world is loud, pulling you in 1,000 directions, but His voice is clear, guiding you to the path that matters. Fix your eyes on Jesus. the pioneer and perfecter of faith. As Hebrews 12:2 declares, His truth, His plan, His love. This is your anchor. You are not simply walking through life. You are carving a path. Every step you take in faith clears the way for others. Your courage inspires us. Your faith ignites. Your trust transforms. You are paving the way for your children, your community, your world. They will walk in the freedom you are claiming today. You are not merely a person, you are a legacy. God is rewriting the rules for you. Where the world says impossible, He says done. Where the enemy says defeated, He says victorious. The dreams you thought were dead, He is resurrecting. The hopes you buried, He is breathing to life. Ezekiel 37:5 speaks His promise. I will make breath enter you, and you will come to life. Your presence changes things. When you walk into a room, the atmosphere shifts. When you speak, hearts listen. When you pray, heaven responds. You are not waiting for a miracle, you are carrying one. Every step you take is a spark that can ignite revival. The enemy sees your potential and it terrifies him. He knows what happens when a chosen one steps fully into their calling. You are in the company of Noah, who built when the world laughed, of Deborah, who led when others hesitated. God has called you to do what others cannot, to stand where others fall, to shine where others fade. Right now, He is planting new seeds in your life, seeds of opportunity, of healing, of abundance. You may not yet see the growth, but it is happening. The soil of your faith is fertile and His hand is watering it. Galatians 6:9 calls out, let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. Keep sowing, keep trusting. Your harvest is coming. The world may measure success by wealth or fame, but heaven measures by faith, by your obedience, your trust, your willingness. That is what makes you great in His eyes. You are not chasing applause, you are chasing His heart. And He whispers, well done. Your life is already a victory because you have chosen to walk with Him. You are stepping into a season of overflow, more than enough. Pressed down, running over. God's provision is boundless. His favor is endless. His power is unmatched. Psalm 23:5 sings over you. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. That table is set for you. Chosen one, loaded with blessings no enemy can touch. Your faith is a bridge between heaven and earth. Every prayer you pray, every step you take, connects the seen with the unseen. You are not just hoping for miracles, you are walking in them. People will look at your life and see God's hand. They will see someone who trusted when it was hard, believed when it seemed impossible, stood when everything else fell. God is calling you to dream bigger. The plans you've made, the goals you've set, they are too small. His vision for you stretches far beyond what you can see. Isaiah 55:8-9 declares that His thoughts are higher than your thoughts, His ways higher than your ways. Let go of your limits. Embrace His possibilities. The dreams He plants in you will not just change your life, but will ripple through the world. The enemy wants you to look back, to dwell on what went wrong. But heaven says, look forward. Your past does not own you. His promise does. Every mistake, every regret is being redeemed. Ashes into beauty, sorrow into joy, loss into gain. Step forward, chosen one. Watch Him make all things new. You are a warrior, not because you fight, but because you stand. Your strength is not in your fists, but in your faith. This is the hour you rise. This is the season you soar. Chosen one, your power has never been in your own plans, it has always been in His purpose. Ephesians 6:13 calls you to put on the full armor of God so that when the day of evil comes, You may stand your ground, and you are standing now, and that is enough. God fights for you, and no enemy can prevail against him. The world is about to witness what heaven can do through a surrendered life. Your peace will draw the weary. Your strength will inspire the broken. Your faith will awaken the searching. You are not merely living, you are leading others to the light. God is moving in ways you cannot yet see, aligning connections, opening doors, pouring out favor. You may feel ordinary, but heaven calls you extraordinary. You may feel weak, but you are unstoppable. You may feel small, but in his hands you are a force mighty enough to shake the heavens. Keep walking, for destiny is calling, and he is guiding you into a realm where impossibilities dissolve. You are tethered to promises higher than the laws of this world. Every step you take declares that his plan is greater than any obstacle. The dreams you carry were planted by his own hand. They are not fantasies, they are blueprints of destiny. Remember Abraham, called to leave everything familiar to follow a promise he could not yet see. He had no map, but he had faith, and you walk that same road now. Chosen one, your dreams are not too big, they are God-sized, and he is leading you to them step by faithful step. The world may tell you to shrink, to settle, to play it safe, but God commands you to expand. Isaiah 54:2 speaks over you. Enlarge the place of your tent. Stretch your tent curtains wide. That is your call to grow, to reach, to embrace a vision so vast it scares you. Oh, gee. The waiting you endured has been a holy forge. Every delay was preparation. Every silence was strengthening. Your faith has been tested not to break you, but to build you. Now the soil is ready, the seeds are sprouting, and abundance is coming forth. Psalm 27:14 says, "Wait for the Lord. Be strong and take heart. You have waited, and now the season of receiving begins. The lies that told you you were small, unworthy, forgotten, they are shattered. God's truth rises in you. You are no mistake. You are a miracle. You are no failure. You are a masterpiece." Ephesians 2:10 calls you his handiwork, created in Christ for works prepared in advance. Even now, a fire is stirring within you. It is not mere motivation, it is divine activation. You are awakening to who you really are, to the weight of glory you carry, to the destiny written into your being. The world may not yet see it, but they will. Your life will become undeniable proof of his faithfulness, a beacon that draws others home. Every setback was only a setup. Every loss was a lesson. Every wound was preparation. The story the enemy tried to end in defeat is being rewritten by God as a story of victory. Nehemiah 8:10 declares, "The joy of the Lord is your strength." That joy is rising in you now. Your faith is pulling heaven into earth. Every prayer, every act of trust, every moment you chose to believe is magnetizing the promises of God to your life. You are not waiting for a miracle, you are standing inside one. Breakthroughs are already in motion. Doors are unlocking. Matthew 7:7 promises, "Ask and it will be given. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will open." You have asked, you have sought, you have knocked, and now the doors are swinging wide. The enemy tried to bury you, but God says you were planted. Your roots run deep. Your branches are strong. Your fruit will feed nations. Jeremiah 17:8 declares that those who trust in the Lord are like trees planted by streams of water, unshaken and alive. That is you, and even now God is weaving divine connections into your path. Relationships are forming, not by chance, but by design, voices that will sharpen you, hands that will lift you, hearts that will stand with you. Proverbs 27:17 says, "As iron sharpens iron, So one person sharpens another. You are not alone. Angels surround you. A family of chosen ones rises with you. Your life is a battlefield, but you are not fighting for victory, you are fighting from it. The cross has already secured your triumph. Every step you take declares the enemy's failure. Every prayer you whisper declares God's supremacy. 1 John 5:4 proclaims, "Everyone born of God overcomes the world." That is who you are. You are an overcomer, chosen one, and the world will see it. Chosen one. God is turning your pain into purpose. Every tear you've shed, every battle you've fought has not been wasted. They are the raw materials of your testimony, woven into a story that will heal hearts, inspire faith, and break chains. Your scars are not flaws, but proof of His grace, maps of His faithfulness, evidence of His power alive in you. You are entering a season of acceleration where what once took years will happen in moments, where the impossible will bow and become reality. Habakkuk 2:3 declares that the revelation awaits its appointed time. It does not lie. That time is now. Do not dwell on what you've lost, for heaven calls you to see what you are gaining. Every closed door was divine redirection. Every delay was a setup for greater. You have not lost ground, you've gained territory. God is enlarging your vision, multiplying your impact, expanding your influence. As 1 Corinthians 2:9 proclaims, "No eye has seen, no ear has heard, no mind conceived the wonders prepared for those who love Him." That is your future, chosen one. Your faith is a fire that cannot be quenched. The world may try to smother it. The enemy may try to douse it, but the Spirit of God keeps it blazing. You are not a flicker, you are a flame. A light piercing the darkness, showing others the way home. Matthew 5:16 speaks your call. Let your light shine before others, that they may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven. You are not simply living, you are walking prophecy, a promise fulfilled. Every step you take is fulfillment of His word spoken over you before time began. You are not wandering. You are walking a path carved by divine hands. Psalm 139:16 declares that all your days were written before one came to be, and now they are unfolding in glory. The enemy tried to silence you, but God is amplifying your voice. Your prayers echo in heaven. Your words shift realities. Your declarations tear down strongholds. James 5:16 says, "The prayer of the righteous is powerful and effective." That is you, powerful, effective, unstoppable. God calls you to dream without limits. The boundaries you've drawn, the fears you've carried, they are crumbling. He invites you to imagine a life where His promises are your daily reality. Your dreams are not too big, they are the beginning of His vision, which is greater still. Step into it and watch the heavens move. His voice thunders over your life, calling you to a purpose that echoes beyond the stars. You are not here to simply exist, you are here to ignite, to transform, to carry His light into places no one else can reach. Every burden you carried was building resilience. Every storm was shaping strength, like Ruth who lost everything but followed faithfully. Your loyalty to God is rewriting history. Every time you chose faith over fear, you won. Every time you trusted despite the pain, you grew. Psalm 18:28 speaks of you. Lord, keep my lamp burning. My God turns my darkness into light. That lamp is burning still, and no shadow can snuff it out. Your life is a trailblaze. Others will walk the path you clear, inspired by your courage, guided by your faith. You are not just living for yourself, you are a living map for the lost, a beacon for the broken, a testimony for generations yet unborn. God is placing a mantle of authority upon you. Luke 12:48 reminds us to whom much is given, much will be required. You have been entrusted with much, not only blessing but responsibility. Your voice carries weight. Your prayers move heaven. Your faith changes nation. Right now, chains are breaking. Some you didn't even know were binding you. Old fears, hidden doubts, lingering lies, they are falling away. Isaiah 61:1 promises freedom for the captives, and that freedom is yours. You are stepping into a life unbound. Your faith is a currency more precious than gold. Buying peace, power, and purpose, your prayers are transactions in heaven's economy. And the returns are already on their way. You are not small, you are a mountain. Not a whisper, you are a roar echoing into eternity. Zechariah 4:7 declares that every mountain before you will become level ground. Your life is a divine narrative. Every trial and triumph a page in his book of faithfulness. You are not just a character, you are a hero of his story. The favor of God is resting upon you now. Psalm 90:17 prays, "May the favor of the Lord our God rest on us. Establish the work of our hands." That favor is establishing you, chosen one. It is blessing your path, securing your steps, amplifying your impact, chosen one. The enemy tried to steal your joy, but heaven is restoring it. The tears you cried are becoming rivers of gladness, and the pain you carried is now a platform for praise. Joel 2:25 speaks over you. "I will repay you for the years the locusts have eaten." God is repaying, rebuilding, renewing. What was taken is being returned to you, multiplied and overflowing. Your joy will not just come back, it will rise stronger than ever. You are not merely a dreamer, you are a doer. God did not plant visions in your heart to tease you, but to guide you. Every dream inside you is a seed he placed, and now he is watering it. Your ideas, passions, and goals are not random. They are divine assignments meant to shape the world. James 2:17 reminds us that faith without action is dead. And your faith is alive. It is moving you forward. Where others see confusion, you see God's order. Where the world sees chaos, you see his hand. Your clarity is a gift, a divine lens that reveals his purpose in every moment. You are not lost in the storm, you are guiding others through it. Your faith, your trust, your vision are compasses for the wandering. You are not just surviving, you are teaching others how to thrive. God calls you not to perfection, but to purpose, not to comfort, but to conviction. 1 Peter 2:9 declares you are a chosen people, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, his special possession. That is your identity. Your life itself is a proclamation of his glory. You are not running on empty, you are overflowing with his grace. Every need is met, every gap filled, every dream possible. Matthew 6:33 assures you that if you seek first his kingdom, everything else will follow. You are not just a light, you are a fire. Your presence doesn't merely brighten a room, it sets hearts ablaze. Your faith doesn't only inspire, it ignites revival. Like the three in the furnace of Daniel 3:25, flames cannot consume you because God is with you. You are unstoppable, shining with his glory. God is aligning your life with the rhythm of eternity. Every prayer is a note in his symphony. Every step a movement in his dance. Psalm 37:23 declares that the Lord makes firm the steps of the one who delights in him. Your path is steady, chosen one, for he is leading you. The enemy thought he could write your story, but God holds the pen. Every twist, every trial, every silence is being turned into a tale of triumph. You are stepping into restoration. What was broken is mended. What was lost is found. What was stolen is returned. Revelation 21:5 proclaims, I am making everything new. That is his promise to you, new beginnings, new strength, new life. You are not just carrying light, you are radiating power, a beacon piercing through shadows. Your very existence broadcasts hope to a desperate world. You have endured seasons of silence where his voice seemed faint. But silence was never absence, it was preparation. Like Elijah in 1 Kings 19:12. You have learned to hear him in the gentle whisper. Now his voice is clear, guiding you toward a destiny brighter than you imagined. The enemy whispers that you don't belong, but God declares you are exactly where you are meant to be. You are not a mistake, you are the centerpiece of his design. Psalm 139:14 sings over you. I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your foundation is unshakable, while others crumble under pressure. You stand rooted in his promises. Isaiah 28:16 speaks of you, a tested stone, a precious cornerstone, a sure foundation. That is who you are, and now. Hidden gifts are awakening within you, talents and strengths planted before your birth. Jeremiah 33:3 promises that when you call to him, he will reveal great and unsearchable things. Those treasures are rising now. Your vision is expanding. You are seeing beyond what is into what will be. Habakkuk 2:2 says, to write down the revelation and make it plain, and the vision in your spirit is becoming clear, glorious, undeniable. You are not just a survivor, you are a conqueror. Every battle you fought has crowned you. Every victory a jewel in your crown. Revelation 3:21 promises a seat with him to the victorious, and that promise is yours. So, you are never alone. Angels guard you. Heaven cheers for you, and a community of chosen ones rises beside you. You are part of something greater than yourself, a movement, a family bound by divine purpose. Your place in it is no accident, and as you rise, God is turning weaknesses into weapons. The very places you felt broken are becoming your greatest strength. Your doubts, your scars, your struggles, he is transforming them into instruments of power. Chosen one. Your weaknesses are not liabilities. They are the very soil where miracles take root. As 2 Corinthians 12:9 declares, his grace is sufficient and his power is made perfect in weakness, in the very places you felt broken. His light shines brightest. You are stepping into a season of divine alignment, where what once felt scattered is falling into order, where impossibilities are bowing to his will. Psalm 37:4 promises that if you delight in the Lord, he will give you the desires of your heart, and now those desires are aligning with his purpose, unfolding before you. The enemy tried to steal your peace, but heaven is restoring it. Chaos is giving way to calm. Noise is dissolving into silence. And you stand anchored in divine stillness. John 16:33 assures you that in him you will have peace. That peace is your anchor now, steadying you through every storm. Your life is a canvas, painted by the Master's hand, each stroke of pain, each shade of joy, each line of faith woven into a masterpiece of glory. You are not a rough draft. You are God's handiwork, crafted in Christ for good works that are already shaping eternity. Every step you take, every prayer you lift, every choice you make is not just shaping your present, it is weaving a legacy that will echo for generations. Psalm 90:12 teaches us to number our days with wisdom, and your days are numbered for glory. The enemy may point to your failures, but God points to his forgiveness. Your mistakes do not define you. His grace does. Romans 8:1 declares there is no condemnation for those in Christ. You are not condemned, you are redeemed, restored, and rising. Now, boldness is igniting within you. Joshua 1:9 speaks directly to you. Be strong and courageous, for the Lord your God is with you. That courage is alive in your spirit, empowering you to face challenges and seize divine opportunities. You are not meant to shrink, you are meant to stand tall, to walk in courage, to speak truth with a voice that cannot be silenced. Your life itself is a vessel of miracles, not by your power, but by His. Mark 16:17 promises that signs will accompany those who believe, and those signs are already following you. The enemy may try to drag you down, but God is lifting you higher. Psalm 3:3 says He is your shield, your glory, the lifter of your head, and your head is lifted now, your eyes bright with His light. You are not just a dreamer, you are a builder. Every vision, passion, and goal in your heart is a blueprint for His kingdom. 1 Corinthians chapter 3:9 says you are God's building, being raised into something eternal, something unshakable. You are not a burden, you are a blessing. Not a shadow, you are a radiant light. Zephaniah 3:17 proclaims that the Mighty One takes great delight in you, rejoices over you with singing. That delight is your crown, your affirmation, your assurance that you are enough. And now you are stepping into overflow. Psalm 23:5 says your cup runs over. And indeed it does, a river of grace, a flood of favor, a wave of miracles pouring into your life. You are not tethered to the past, you are anchored to His promises. Every seed sown in faith through tears, through prayer, through waiting is now breaking the seal and rising into harvest. Isaiah 43:19 declares, See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up, that newness is blossoming in you now. Dreams you thought were too fragile to serve are awakening. Prayers you thought were forgotten are shaping destinies. Your faith is no longer quiet, it is a force, not passive, but powerful, not still but blazing. Every word you pray is a key unlocking divine doors. Every act of trust a spark igniting miracles. You are not just surviving, you are co-creating with the Creator, partnering with heaven itself, and the world will see it. Your life will shine as proof that God's promises are true, His power unstoppable, and His love unbreakable. Chosen one, keep praying and watch heaven respond. The world may try to define you by your struggles, but God defines you by His calling. You are not a victim of circumstance, you are a victor in His plan. Every trial has been a stepping stone, every burden a preparation. Romans 8:37 declares that in all these things we are more than conquerors through Him who loved us. And that victory is already unfolding in you. God is breathing new life into the visions you thought were dead. Dreams buried are rising. Hopes silenced are singing again. He is not only reviving them, He is multiplying them, turning seeds into towering oaks of destiny. Ezekiel 36:26 says He gives you a new heart and a new spirit. And that heart is pulsing now with His purpose. You are not just a light, you are a lighthouse, steady in storms, guiding the lost to safety. Your very presence is proof that His love never fails. The chains of fear are breaking. Every lie that bound you is crumbling. Every shadow of anxiety fleeing. John 8:36 says that if the Son sets you free, you are free indeed. That freedom is yours. And it is changing everything. God is pouring divine clarity into your spirit. Where confusion clouded your path, wisdom is rising. Proverbs 3:19 declares that the Lord laid the foundations of the earth by wisdom, and that same wisdom is illuminating your steps. Your scars are not flaws, they are brushstrokes on the canvas of his masterpiece. Isaiah 61:3 promises a crown of beauty instead of ashes, and that crown rests on you now. You are a river of faith, alive and flowing with God's power, reshaping reality as it touches every shore. Psalm 46:4 speaks of a river whose streams make glad the city of God. You are that river. Chosen one, carrying his life wherever you go. Lift your eyes above the storm. Colossians 3:2 calls you to set your mind on things above, not on earthly distractions. You are not crawling, you are soaring. You are not just surviving, you are blazing a trail through wilderness for others to follow. Isaiah 43 describes a voice in the desert preparing the way of the Lord that is your life. Clearing the path, pointing to Him. Your prayers, your trust, your faith are weapons forged in heaven. 2 Corinthians chapter 10:4 declares that they carry divine power to demolish strongholds. You are not powerless, you are unstoppable. Equipped with a strength the enemy cannot withstand. Your life is a symphony, and God is the conductor. Every note of pain, every chord of joy, every rhythm of faith is composing a song that echoes in eternity. Psalm 156 says, "Let everything that has breath praise the Lord. Your very breath is worship. And your light, O chosen one, your light cannot be hidden." Matthew 5:14 calls you the light of the world, a city on a hill that cannot be concealed. You are glowing brighter with every step, igniting hope in weary hearts, setting flames of courage in those who see you shine. Doors you never knocked on are opening. Paths you never imagined are unfolding, because Proverbs 16:9 reminds us that while we plan, the Lord establishes our steps. He is establishing you now. The God of hope is filling you, as Romans 15:13 declares, with joy and peace until you overflow. You are not just a person, you are a promise fulfilled. Jeremiah 29:11 resounds over you. His plans are to prosper you, not to harm you, to give you hope and a future. Step forward, chosen one, for Deuteronomy 31:6 assures you that the Lord your God goes with you. You will not fail, you will not fall, you will not be forsaken. You are not drifting, you are charging toward a destiny that shakes the heavens. Every battle you've fought has sparked a divine fire within you. Like Moses in the wilderness, you have been trained in silence so that when the time comes, you will stand and lead. This is that time. The fire is rising. The Spirit is stirring. Your destiny is calling, and the world will never be the same once you step fully into it. Chosen one, the wilderness is behind you, and the land God has prepared stretches before you. The enemy whispers unworthiness, but heaven declares you chosen. Your flaws don't disqualify you, they magnify His grace, for through every crack His light pours brighter. As 2 Corinthians chapter 4:7 says, we carry this treasure in jars of clay to show that the power is from God, not us. You are that jar, filled with glory, carrying a treasure that heals and ignites hope. Your journey is not just for you, it is a bridge for the broken, a path for the lost, a light for the weary to find their way home. God is opening doors you never saw, aligning moments, resources, and people to carry you forward. Proverbs 3:6 promises that if you submit to Him, He will make your path straight, and He is smoothing the way beneath your feet even now. The chaos of this world cannot sweep you away, because you were not made to be tossed by storms, you were made to still them. You carry the same authority spoken in Mark chapter 4:39 when Jesus silenced the winds. That same spirit whispers through you, peace, be still. Your vision is not mere imagination, it is revelation. God has planted dreams in you that are now quickening into reality. Habakkuk 2:3 says, "The vision awaits its appointed time, and that time is now." Every chain that once buried your purpose is snapping. Every lie that held you back is dissolving. Like Psalm 42 declares, He has lifted you out of the pit and set your feet on solid ground. You are rising, chosen one, and nothing can hold you down. The seeds you planted in prayer are breaking through the soil of time. Galatians 6:7 says, "You will reap what you sow." And you have sown faith, endurance, and obedience. Now the harvest comes in abundance, joy spilling over, purpose unveiled, blessings without measure. The world may call you ordinary, but God calls you extraordinary. Ephesians 3:20 declares He can do immeasurably more than you ask or imagine, and that more is already stirring in your life. The years the locusts devoured are being repaid. Joel 2:25 is your promise. Every loss is being restored. Every wound is being healed. Every delay redeemed. You are stepping into a season where your past no longer defines you. Only His mercy does. Romans 8:28 breathes through your life every moment, even the painful ones woven into good. Yes, your very presence carries weight. Darkness shifts when you enter a room. For 1 John chapter 4:4 proclaims the one in you is greater than the one in the world, chosen one. You are being called deeper beyond sight, into faith. 2 Corinthians 5:7 declares that we walk by faith, not by sight. And you are walking into miracles unseen, unlocking what once seemed impossible. You are not only surviving, you are building. Each prayer, each step, each sacrifice is laying bricks in a kingdom that cannot fall. 1 Corinthians chapter 3 promises your work will endure and your reward will come. Your voice, once attacked, is now amplified. You are not whispering into emptiness, you are proclaiming truth that shakes heaven and earth. Psalm 29:4 says, "The voice of the Lord is powerful and majestic, and His power resounds through your words. Your steps are no longer stumbling, they are firm." As Psalm 37:23 promises, every movement is in rhythm with His divine song, every prayer a note in the eternal melody. You are not just a light, you are a flame, burning with a fire that cannot be quenched. Peace surrounds you, purpose fills you, and the presence of God dwells within you. John 16:33 assures you that in Him you have peace, and that peace anchors you now. The land is before you, the promises are alive within you, and the world will see your flame burning. Chosen one, steady, bright, unstoppable. Chosen one. Your faith is not a flicker, it is a wildfire. It consumes doubt, ignites hope, and warms hearts with a light no darkness can withstand. You were not placed here to blend into the crowd. You were placed here to blaze a trail, to be living proof of what God's power looks like when it flows through surrendered hands. Just as Daniel 3:27 tells us, the fire had no power to harm Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. So it is with you. The flames of trial have not consumed you. They have refined you. Your fire is unstoppable. God is lifting your vision higher. The world says settle, but He says soar. Your dreams are not too big, they are windows into His plan. Isaiah 55:9 declares His ways are higher than ours, and He is inviting you to embrace those higher ways, to step into a horizon wider than you've ever seen. You are not fading, you are glowing brighter with each passing day. Your life is a beacon, a hilltop flame that guides lost souls home. Just as Matthew 5:14 says, "You are the light of the world." A city on a hill cannot be hidden. New doors are opening before you, doors you never even knocked on. Hidden paths are appearing. Connections divinely arranged are forming. Proverbs 16:9 says, "In their hearts humans plan their course, but the Lord establishes their steps, and He is establishing yours." Chosen one, leading you into rooms you never imagined you'd enter. What was once lost is being restored. What once blurred is becoming clear. And Romans 15:13 breathes hope and peace into your spirit even now. You are not merely a person, you are a promise. God spoke your name into eternity before you were born. Jeremiah 29:11 is your banner. His plans for you are good, filled with purpose and prosperity. He is calling you to stand taller, to walk bolder, to shine brighter. Deuteronomy 31:6 declares you have nothing to fear, for He goes with you, and no force can stop you. Every battle you've fought has been fuel for the fire within you. Every hardship has been training for the mission ahead. Like Moses in the desert, you have been shaped in the hidden places, taught to trust God's voice above all else. Now the wilderness is ending, and the promised land stretches before you. Your flaws don't disqualify you, they qualify you. As 2 Corinthians 4:7 says, "We carry this treasure in jars of clay so that the surpassing power may be known as His, not ours." You are a jar of clay, chosen one, but inside you carries the radiance of heaven. Your story is not just yours, it is a bridge for others, a pathway for the broken to find the healer, a light for the blind to be led to life. Even now, God is unlocking unseen doors, opportunities are aligning, resources are flowing, people are appearing at the right moment. Proverbs 3:6 promises that as you submit to Him, He will make your path straight, and He is paving your way with divine favor. The world may swirl in chaos, but you are not made to be swept away. You are made to still the storm. Mark 4:39 echoes in your spirit peace. Be still. You carry that same authority to calm the chaos with faith. You are not only a dreamer, you are a visionary. What stirs within your soul are not random images, but revelations. Habakkuk 2:3 says the vision waits for its appointed time, and that time has come. The enemy tried to bury your purpose, but God has unearthed it. Chains are breaking, lies are crumbling, and you are rising into the fullness of who He created you to be. Psalm 42 is alive in you. He has lifted you out of the pit and set your feet on solid ground. Your faith is a seed, and God is the gardener. Every prayer, every act of trust, every tear planted in faith is sprouting into a harvest far greater than you imagined. Galatians 6:9 assures you if you do not give up, you will reap, and your reaping season is here. Chosen one, an overflowing harvest of joy, purpose, and glory. Chosen one, you have sown faith in silence, and now the fields of your life are ready to burst with abundance. Galatians 6:7 declares that you will reap what you sow, and what you planted in tears, you will gather in joy. You are stepping into a harvest of purpose, overflowing with favor, wrapped in divine restoration. What the enemy tried to steal is being returned, multiplied, pressed down, and running over. Joel 2:25 is alive in you every year. The locust devoured is being repaid, and your story is becoming a living song of redemption. Your past does not define you. Your mistakes are not your chains. His mercy is your covering. His grace your foundation. Romans 8:28 is the rhythm of your life. Every trial, every stumble, every prayer has been woven into a tapestry of triumph. You are not ordinary. You are extraordinary. Your very presence is a weapon, scattering shadows, shifting atmospheres, carrying light into the darkest corners. When you walk into a room, the unseen world trembles, because greater is He who is in you than he who is in the world. God is calling you to trust deeper than sight, to walk where only faith can carry you. 2 Corinthians 5:7 whispers over you. Live not by sight, but by faith. For faith is your bridge across the impossible, your key to unlock miracles waiting in silence. You are not merely a survivor, you are a builder. Each act of obedience lays a brick in an eternal kingdom, and your reward is certain. 1 Corinthians chapter 3:14 promises that what you build in faith will endure, outlasting time itself. The enemy tried to silence you, but your voice is rising like thunder. Your prayers, your declarations, your testimony are shaking foundations, echoing through eternity. Psalm 29:4 says the voice of the Lord is powerful and majestic, and that power flows through your voice. Chosen one, you are not whispering into the void, you are proclaiming truth that pierces the darkness. Every step you take is not random, it is in rhythm with heaven. You are not stumbling aimlessly, you are dancing with the Creator. Psalm 37:23 affirms it. The Lord makes firm the steps of the one who delights in Him. Your path is straightening beneath your feet, smoothed by His hand, aligned with His promises. You are anchored in peace while the world sways in storms. John 16:33 is your shield. In Him you have peace. Unshakable, steady, eternal. You are not just a light, you are a flame, a fire that cannot be extinguished, a blaze that consumes doubt and kindles hope in weary souls. Daniel 3:27 testifies that even in the furnace, the fire did not harm the chosen, and so it is with you. The flames that tried to consume you have only revealed your brilliance. You are untouched, unshaken, unstoppable. Lift your eyes. Chosen one, the world says settle, but God says rise. Your dreams, your visions, your deepest prayers, they are not fantasies, they are blueprints of heaven. Isaiah 55:9 thunders this truth. His ways are higher than yours, His vision wider than your horizon. Step into it, embrace His ways, for your flame is not fading, it is rising, blazing, declaring to the world what God's power looks like when it rests upon the chosen.